Hello Primary 5. Today it's our story time. We're going to begin chapter 7. The title of our chapter is Miles Hendon Returns. Remember, Miles Hendon was Edward's friend. Miles was very kind to Edward and he helped him very much. Let's begin our chapter now. Edward didn't stop running or look back until he was far away. Edward began running and didn't stop to look after him. He did not want Tom's father to find him. He didn't want Tom's father to catch him again. He stopped to take a short rest. He stopped because he ran so quickly, so he was breathless, so he stopped to take his breath. But the wind was blowing and it was too cold to stay in one place very long. The weather that day was not good. It was windy and it was very cold. So he kept on going. At last, he came to a tiny house. He came to a small house. It was beginning to get dark and the wind was even colder than before. It was dark now, the night came, and the weather was colder than before. Edward knocked on the door, and an old man answered. "Who are you?" the old man asked. Edward knocked on a small door, and an old man answered from inside. "Who are you?" "I'm the king," Edward told him. Edward answered, "I'm the king." "Come on right in, king," the old man said. He gave Edward a chair to sit on and made him a good dinner. The old man gave Edward a chair to rest, and he made a good dinner for him. When Edward had had enough to eat, when he was no longer hungry now, the old man put the tired boy to bed in the next room. He let him to go to sleep. Edward was almost asleep when the old man came into the room again. When the man entered the room again, he was already sleeping. He had just thought of something. "Are you really the king?" Now the old man is asking him, Are you the real king?" Edward told him that he was. "It was the king who took my old home away from me," said the old man. The old man is telling him now that the king took his house. But Edward had gone to sleep and didn't hear him. He was sleepy and he didn't recognize what he was saying. Edward's father really had taken the man's house. This was true that Edward's father really had taken the man's home. But Edward knew nothing about that. Edward knew nothing about what his father did in the past. While Edward was sleeping, the man got rags and ropes. He used them to tie Edward's mouth shut to tie him to the bed. During Edward was sleeping, the man did something bad. He began to tie Edward's mouth so as not to scream, of course. Then he sat down in a chair to wait and sit down on a chair waiting for Edward to wake up. When Edward woke up and saw what the old man had done, he was sorry. He was not pleased with what the man did for him. He had ever come there. He was sorry to enter this house. Suddenly, they heard loud knocking on the door and someone calling, "Where's the boy?" Someone was knocking on the door and asking for Edward. Edward was happy to hear that voice. It was his friend Miles Hendon. Edward could hear Miles telling the old man that he knew the boy must be here. Edward tried to call out to him, but his mouth was tied shut. Edward tried to tell Hendon that "I'm inside," but unfortunately his mouth was tied, so he cannot cry out to tell him. But Miles did hear something. Miles heard the humming of Edward. "What is that noise?" he asked. He asked the man, "What was that noise inside?" "It must be the wind," the old man said. The old man now is lying. He said that this sound must be from the wind. Okay, turn to the other page now. Okay. "I have waited long enough," Miles cried. Said to the old man, "I've been waiting for you to open. I must go find the boy. I must find Edward by any way. I will go with you and help you look for him," the old man said. The old man was not good at all. He was telling lies now, and he was telling Hendon that he was going to help him find the boy. Edward was very sorry to hear Miles leave. Miles left because he didn't find him inside. For a while, all was quiet. Then Edward heard someone coming. It was the old man coming back to get me, he thought. But it turned out to be Tom's father. Who came to this small house? It was Tom's father now and Hugo. Once more, King Fufu I was on the road with the robbers. They were able to bring him again. Remember King Fufu? When Edward told the gang before that he was the king, they mocked him and told, "You are King Fufu I." Now they captured him again. Once more, he would not do anything they wanted him to do. This made Hugo angry. He told them, "I will not obey you and do anything wrong." He thought of a way to get even with Edward. Hugo took a basket from a woman and gave it to Edward. Hugo, while they were moving, took a basket from a woman and gave it to Edward. Then Hugo ran away. Everyone thought Edward had taken the basket. This was a bad deed from Hugo because he wanted all the people to think that he took the basket from the woman. "We are going to take you away and put you in the jail. We are going to put you," the people told Edward that they are going to put him in the prison. Jail means prison. They told him, "This is a bad trouble, but I will help you." Another voice said. Someone told Edward, "Don't worry, I'm going to help you." Okay, Edward knew that voice. Miles Hendon had found him again. Whose voice was this? It was Hendon's again, and remember, Hendon was very kind to Edward. I saw he's going to help him. Okay, thank you for now.